this word you used, contracted energy, does it mean that this energy, because this word suggests to me contracted, that is something that I could feel?
Yeah, it's a limited feeling, yeah. It's a feeling, the me experience is, although it may not acknowledge it, but the me lives in a lot of tension most of the time, because it's in a state of limitation within a boundless energy. And that feels threatening for it. So it lives in, as I say, a dualistic story, which seems to be threatening, not entirely, but obviously. And so it's limited in that prison. That's why the word liberation, in a sense, is quite a good word, because it's the liberation from the imprisonment of being limited in a dualistic reality.
So it's something which I can feel, body.
It can be felt, yeah. Some people feel it, other people don't necessarily, but it's there, and it creates a tension, and also a dissatisfaction. Everybody who's in that lives in that, and that is the energy that happened. Many people wouldn't acknowledge it. If you went out in the street and asked somebody if they feel tense or separate, they wouldn't know what you were talking about. Because it's looked upon as normal. This is normal, being an individual in a world threatening.
Some kind of so much used to this tension.
Oh, totally. And what you also see people doing in the world is trying to soften that tension by gathering in whatever they can, which will give them pleasure. The individual is constantly looking for a better experience because it actually feels unhappy.
Because contracted energy can also mean that in my thinking, something is always coming back to the me. So
yeah,
it's also a
me is the most important. Me, for you, for the me or the self is the most important energy there is, and it's a fascinating. The me is fascinated by itself because it's fascinated by the idea that one day it will find the answer. Mm-hmm. Be that money, sex, power, whatever you like, victimhood or enlightenment. None of those things are actually available, but the me believes they are.
Mm. The attraction is some kind of
huge
energy. Huge. Yeah, also.
Look at the world we live in. It's all about gathering in what I want. Yes. Even so-called spiritual or feelings, or this feeling of wanting to help others for the me is looked upon as a sort of very worthwhile occupation. Whereas actually helping others is purely, in the end, self-satisfaction. People do help others because they feel good. It feels good to help them.
Yeah, I know.
So the whole construct, that's presented to the me and the me enjoys is all self-indulgence. Entirely self-indulgence.
And behind this, it's just the brain which does this.
Well, the brain is only a function in the whole. The brain isn't that important. It's an amazing organism, but it's only an organism that functions in the dualistic story. And all it does is go on helping the me to find, or the apparent me, of course all of it's apparent, to find more satisfying experiences.
If the me falls away, the brain is no more interested in having fun. And,
well, of course it is. The brain is very interested in having fun.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Anything to escape from the awfulness of separation, which is not even usually acknowledged. Mm-hmm. That's what you see the world doing. It's constantly escaping from its own sense of separation. It's on the phone, looking for what I can find it in there, or in there, or up there, or on there, or on the phone. On the phone more than anything. Well, the phone and the computer and everything else. It's a way of escaping. The me is constantly escaping, or thinks it is anyway. It never works, but it tries hard.